I want to call on President Trump.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are watching us from around the world. Welcome back to Prime Focus News, your trusted voice for truth, depth and balanced reporting. If you are new here, please subscribe, like this video, share it with others and comment your thoughts. Remember, the only way you can support Prime Focus News is by liking, sharing and commenting on our videos. Please also watch this video to the very end, as every part matters. Today's report is emotional, disturbing and deeply important to the future of Nigeria. We begin in Yaba, Kogi State, where a tragic and heartbreaking incident has left the nation in shock. According to reports, soldiers and police officers deployed to protect communities from bandits allegedly opened fire on unarmed civilians after residents staged a protest. The protest itself was driven by months of bandit attacks, buy-ins and kidnappings that has turned daily life into fear and uncertainty. Residents say they gathered peacefully to demand protection, not violence. Instead of reassurance, what followed was gunfire, panic, and the loss of innocent lives. This incident has raised painful questions. How did those sent to protect civilians become the source of terror? Why are communities being punished for demanding safety? Families are mourning, communities are angry, trust in security forces has been deeply shaken. Many locals describe this as one of the darkest moments in the history of the area, warning that such actions could spark more unrest, retaliation, and long-term instability if justice is not served. Human rights advocates are now calling for an independent investigation, accountability for those responsible, and immediate reforms in how protests are handled. For many in Yaba, this tragedy confirms a painful belief that the Nigerian state is increasingly failing the very people it exists to protect. In another troubling development, Kwara State witnessed scenes of chaos as angry youths attacked a member of the House of Assembly. The lawmaker was reportedly planning to defect to the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) ahead of the upcoming elections. Eyewitnesses say his car was nearly destroyed, he narrowly escaped harm, and youths shouted slogans rejecting the ruling party. Residents insist this was not random violence, but a protest fueled by frustration. Many locals believe the APC government has failed to ease hardship, failed to improve security, and failed to create meaningful opportunities for young people. For them, attacking the politician's vehicle was a symbolic rejection of what they call years of disappointment and neglect. Political analysts warn that rising anger could lead to more clashes. The 2027 elections may be among the most tense in Nigeria's history, and citizens are increasingly willing to resist politicians openly. Kwara State, once seen as politically calm, is now a clear sign that public patience is running out. Following the recent US airstrike on terrorist targets, an old but controversial interview has resurfaced online, one involving political commentator Adebayo. In that interview, Adebayo boldly claimed the real terrorists are not in the forest, they are in Aso Rock. He argued that Nigeria has more than enough military capacity to defeat bandits and terrorists, but political interests and corruption at the top are preventing real action. According to him, ordinary Nigerians are suffering because those in power benefit from chaos.
The real terrorist is the Aso Villa. The headquarters of Boko Haram is the same address of Tinubu. So if you post a letter to Tinubu, if it doesn't come out on time, Boko Haram will collect the letter and read it and pass it to him. They live together, they work together, they plan together, and they share together.
How do you mean that the headquarters the address is at the villa?
Because the villa, the state house, is where all this criminality is being planned. If you deceive yourself and think that Nigerian army cannot defeat the terrorists, then you don't know Nigerian army. Try and whistle at the wife of a general and you see how the entire barrack will descend on you. Try and a home minister of FCT could not collect one plot of land. You saw how that Navy captain stood his ground there, telling Wike, yes, you are not coming here. Imagine if every captain stood their ground and said terrorists not entering Nigeria like that. If the armed forces strong enough to stop a minister who is representing the president from misbehaving on the land that he has interest, say I have my orders. So are you telling me if the president of Nigeria gives an order that the whole of Lagos state should be evacuated, the army in Lagos will evacuate everybody? If they give an order that the whole of Kano state should be evacuated, the army has enough capacity to evacuate the whole state. The president made a proclamation and the entire government house was forcibly evacuated in one day. So you are telling me that the president wants to end this thing, he will not end it, but their political money is tied to it. And if you think maybe because I don't like them, which I don't pretend about that, go and read the EFCC reports on what Jonathan did with the money he borrowed in the name of fighting Boko Haram. You are a journalist, you saw the trials, you saw the investigation. Who was collecting the money? The money was shared to politicians, girlfriends, contractors, prostitutes. Let's say we're a nation of cripples. That sometimes in the past there was no proper polio vaccination. A majority of Nigerians are crippled, we have no leg. We have enough resources to hire machinery to kill Boko Haram and terrorists and bandits.
Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party national chairman has taken an even stronger position, calling on the United States and other global powers not only to fight terrorists but to help restore democracy in Nigeria. He insists that weak democratic institutions fuel insecurity, electoral injustice encourages violence, and terrorism thrives where accountability is absent.
I want to call on President Trump. What is at stake is not just genocide against Nigerian Christians. He should come and save democracy in Nigeria. Democracy is under threat. I'm calling on all other developed nations, all advanced democracies, come and save Nigeria, come and save democracy. Because I cannot understand how a serving minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be leading talks, armed talks, and then with the active connivance or support of the police, to come and create mayhem here. I have said it, we are willing to lay down our lives to protect our office, to protect our democracy, to protect our mandate. So Nigerians, you are watching what is happening. International community, you are seeing the threat that Nigerian democracy is. Come and save us. Come and save us.
In a major international development, the European Union, in collaboration with the US, released a strong statement condemning Christian violence, terrorist expansion, and religious persecution. They pledged support towards combating terrorism, protecting vulnerable communities, and preventing what they describe as religious genocide. Security analysts say this marks a turning point. Nigeria is now under serious global observation, foreign involvement may increase, and the government faces mounting diplomatic pressure. However, experts warn that foreign help alone cannot fix Nigeria unless leadership accountability improves.
The central government and the protection in the capital city to check what is going on the ground. So don't give us these speeches. This is going on for a few years. We had resolutions here. We asked Commission to finally start doing their job, and you're not doing your job. And the recent kidnapping of 300 school children from Catholic school in Nigeria is a brutal reminder that these groups operate as though they are above the law. So the history will judge us upon the actions that we are taking here. Thank you.
Grazie onorevole. Prego onorevole
Analysts agree on three major points. Security forces must be reformed. Brutality against civilians fuels rebellion. Political trust is collapsing. Elections may become flashpoints. And global pressure is rising. Nigeria's image is at stake. If urgent steps are not taken, experts warn of wide civil unrest, deeper ethnic and religious divisions, and long-term instability. And this brings us to the end of today's Prime Focus News. But we want to ask, should security officers who buy protesters face immediate prosecution? Are Nigerians right to openly resist politicians linked to failed governance? Should foreign powers intervene beyond airstrikes? And can Nigeria truly defeat terrorism with the current leadership structure? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Please like this video if you believe truth must be spoken. Share this report so others can hear these voices. Once again, the only way you can support Prime Focus News is to like, share, and comment on our videos. Thank you for standing with us. Thank you for supporting our growth. Until next time, stay informed, stay safe.